Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but
are
not
you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh, for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, it's been an exhausting week, but a good week nonetheless. I hope you've been having yourself some fun. Did you manage to get over to Squatch Den and check out their anniversary stuff? Well, I got there, and well, it'd be a case that they had free foods by Bell's Coffee. Bell's Coffee out front. The free foods, delicious. They had like some sausage, and they had some kind of a strange burrito taco thing. It involved meat and sour creams and other stuff. I don't know if I ever actually got into the store. I had some singing going on there, but the food was definitely worth checking out. Then we see, we have Molly's getting ready for camp, and then we have my dear darling Babushka. She's trying out new jokes. She thinks, since she believes he's the world's greatest singer and also the world's greatest cook, she should become the world's greatest comedian. I can hear you already saying, oh boy, you never know what'll happen with a witching hour. I'm glad to have you all back here. It's been crazy to say the least. So hold on to your bootstraps and hopefully sit back just a little. We're gonna have ourselves a mellowish time. We'll start out with Harlow Guthrie's motorcycle song. Don't be forgetting to be calling in 323-HEAVE-HO. That'd be 323-432-8346 to get them their requests in. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back. It's been a long week, but a good one.
I don't want a pickle. Just want to ride my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle. I'd rather ride my motorcycle. And I don't want to die. I just want to ride my motorcycle. You know, I've been singing this song for about 8 or 9 years. That's amazing that somebody could get away with singing a song like this for about 8 years, you know? You know what's even more amazing than that is that somebody could make a living singing a song like this for 8 years. And I told about everything I could about this song. I told about when I wrote it and how and why. But the one thing I always used to neglect to explain was the significance of the pickle. It was about the time I was riding my motorcycle down a mountain road. I was doing 150 miles an hour. I was playing my guitar. On one side of the mountain road there was a mountain, and on the other side there was nothing. There was just a cliff in the air. I wasn't paying attention, and you know that's dangerous, driving your motorcycle on a mountain road, a lot of curves and stuff like that, playing your guitar. All of a sudden, a string broke off my guitar. It broke right around here, went flying across the road and wrapped itself around a yield sign. Well, you know, the sign didn't break, and it didn't pull out of the ground. The string didn't break, didn't come out of my guitar. So I held on to my guitar, and I held on to my bike, and I made a sharp turn off the road. But luckily, I didn't go into the mountain. I went over the cliff. I was doing 150 miles an hour sideways and 500 feet down at the same time. I was looking for the cops, because I knew that it was illegal. Well, I knew that was it. I knew that I didn't have long to live in this world. And in my last remaining seconds in the world, I decided to write one last farewell song to the world. I took out a piece of paper. I took out a pen. I sat back and thought a while, and then I started to write. I don't want a pickle, just want to ride my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, I'd rather ride my motorcycle. And I don't want to die, just want to ride my motorcycle. Well, I knew it wasn't the best song I ever wrote, but I didn't have time to change it. But you know the amazing thing is that I didn't die. I landed on the top of a police car, and it died. I drove into town at a screaming 175 miles an hour, singing my motorcycle song. I pulled into town and stopped out front of the general store, and out front of the store was a man eating the most tremendous pickle. A pickle the size of 4 pregnant watermelons, such a huge monster pickle. He walked up and pushed a pickle in my face and started asking me questions. And it was about the same time I noticed a pickle in my face. I noticed a cord hanging from the long end of the pickle, going up his sleeve, down his shirt, into his pants, into his shoes, out his heel, and into a briefcase he had near his feet. Well, I knew it wasn't an ordinary pickle. It was about the same time I noticed the cord coming out of the pickle that a 4-foot cop arrived with a 5-foot gun. A cop that one time must have been around 6'7" was met at the bottom of a mountain by a flying, singing, writing weirdo. Well, he walked up and with one tremendous hand, he grabbed the pickle from the other guy and threw it 100 feet straight up in the air. While the pickle was halfway between going up and coming down, he took out his 5-foot gun and put a 3-inch bullet hole right through the long end of the pickle. The pickle started coming down. He caught the pickle on his big toe. Balancing the pickle on his big toe, he took out a 10-foot ticket. He wrote it up, and then he rolled it up. Took the ticket and stuffed it in the bullet hole in the middle of the pickle, took the pickle with the ticket and shoved it down my throat. Well, it was at that very moment that the pickle with the ticket was going down my throat that I knew for sure that I didn't want a pickle. I don't want a pickle, just want to ride my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, I'd rather ride my motorcycle. And I don't want to die, just want to ride my motorcycle.
Just looking into your eyes, darling, I can tell that you have the legs of a dancer. So bring those legs and the rest of your body over here, and can be Nando's private prancer. Darling, I got to tell you something. And I don't say this to everybody. You look marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. You know, my dear, my father used to say to me, Nando, don't be a schnook. It's not how you feel. It's how you look. He was marvelous. But you, darling, you look marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. And this is from my heart, which is deep inside my body. It's better to look good than to feel good. Get down. Darlings,
Who's marvelous?
try me.
Cindy Lauper,
Marvelous.
Tina Turner,
Still marvelous.
Jane Meadows,
Steve's marvelous.
Grace Jones,
Humongous.
Cher,
Marvelous.
Shaka Khan,
Marvelous.
Vanity,
Marvelous.
Apollonia,
Ditto.
Madonna.
Her belly button is absolutely marvelous. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Oh look, there's Sting looking for his last name in the dip. I am what love is all about. I've got American teeth and a Spanish mouth. Please, hold me while I tango. So my dear, it's been a blast. You are not my first, you won't be my last. Ciao. I've got a mambo. Nothing lasts forever, darling. But it's not the end of the world. When I was fired by Paramount, there was still MGM. I love you young people today, with your rock and roll, like a Eddie Van Halen. Whatever. When I look into your eyes, darling, I see the reflection of me. Look at me dancing around in there. I look marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. You know, darling, I love dancing. Dancing to me is like standing still, only faster. You know what I'm saying to you? My dear, do you understand the term full-grown midget? Must be me. There are 8 million stories of the naked city, darling. Let's be two of them. I'm kidding you. I'm a kidder. Let you and I go back to my private hideaway. You'll put on soft music. I'll put on my Spider-Man pajamas. And we'll do things I'm going to tell my friends we did anyway. Darling, I'm worried about the Cabbage Patch Kids. I mean, when they grow up, will they be confused that these people are not their real parents? If a train is leaving Chicago at 11 a.m. in the morning with 5,000 pounds of bluefish, and another train is leaving Phoenix at exactly the same time.
There be Billy Crystal with You Look Marvelous. Now let's go over to Joe Piscopo's Honeymooners Rap.
Coming down.
What's the matter, Ralph? Alice mother in town?
Exactly, pal, and she's the worst by far.
I say she ain't as bad as mine.
Har har hardy har har. Ha 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 ha.
Tell him, Ralph.
I'm telling you, Norton, that woman is not stepping foot in this house. You know what she is? Oh, I'll tell you what she is, Norton. She's a blabbermouth.
A what?
A blabbermouth.
You said she's what?
A blabbermouth. I told my boss I'm great at golf. Now he wants to play if he only knew. I got a big mouth. What am I gonna do?
Hold on, Ralph. I'm glad you gave me your call. According to this book, you addressed the ball.
All right, pal. What do I do now?
All right. Plant your feet firmly. Hello, ball.
Will you? how hard I work. And I know that you know that I'm no jerk. I want to make sure you hear me talking, cause I've had it, pal, with your sleepwalking.
Sorry, Ralph, it happens when I go to bed.
The doctor says it's something inside your head. But I gotta chase you every night through the sewer. I've been thinking it over, and I think I found a cure. So don't worry, pal, I know just what to do.
Hey, Ralph, it's the dog, Lulu. Lulu! Lulu! I say Lulu, 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 Lulu,
some pool. What do you say?
All right, Ralphie boy, that sounds okay. Let me show you what the game's all about.
Will you cut it out?
Ralphie said our table. Some guy said to me, he said he got it reserved for his friend Harvey.
Harvey. Harvey. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, Ralphie boy, here comes Harvey now. Dum da dum dum.
Now look here,
My friend ain't scared of you. He'll fight you in the gym.
Norton, what are you doing?
Don't worry, Ralph, I got a way you can win. I got a big friend that works in the sewer, and he'll take a ball fair and square.
Well, how will I know it's him?
He'll say, hey, get a load of fatso there.
I'm the king of the castle, the king of the castle, the king of the castle.
In Miami, I don't know, it was a couple years ago, so I guess just would not be the word, but I was working there with Fox when Hurricane George hit the Keys. I just thought this was kind of funny. They evacuated the Keys, and everybody left except for, I've been through 2 hurricanes. I was in Hurricane Carla when I was a kid in Houston, and I was real excited during hurricane time, you know, because it's out there in the Gulf and it's dangerous. And I was like, this is cool, until it started hitting our house. And I was like, this. But anyway, they evacuated the Keys, and everybody leaves except for one guy who's going to stay there and tie himself to a tree on the beach to prove a point. And the point was, he said that at 53 years of age, he was in good enough physical condition to withstand the wind and the rain from a Force 3 hurricane. All right. Let me explain something to you. It isn't that the wind is blowing. It's what the wind is blowing. If you get hit with a Volvo, it doesn't really matter how many sit-ups you did that morning.
As we are in hurricane season right now, the wisdom of Ron White should truly be looked upon as just that, wisdom. Some people might laugh at it, but trust me, when you get hit with a Volvo as it's flying through the air, it ain't as much fun as it looks like in the old video games. So, be remembering to call in 323-HEAVE-HO and leave the Volvos to someone else as they decide to play with the hurricanes. 323-HEAVE-HO for the, make sure you get your request in there for the final party. We'll be cutting the commercial right about now. When we return, we'll have more greatness stories. And let's see, what else? Oh, yes! Don't be forgetting to check out the Book of Face. And on the Book of Face, it's the Captain's Quarters 106.5 we be having right there. What do we be having? Oh, yes, we be having the group and the page. Check them both out. They're not always the same, but they oftentimes are a tad bit insane.
What rolls downstairs, the motor in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's long, long, long. It's long, long. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's long.
from Blammo.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here.
Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that? Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude.
Hey, man, let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool.
Hey, yeah, come on, man.
Hey, man, this is really awesome.
Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man.
Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl, they got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man.
Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. Ain't no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man.
Hey, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. All our stuff is old, man.
Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man.
Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome.
And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do.
Hey, man, we can show them some pictures.
Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
I be going through this tax stuff. I ran into this one again. Jonathan Coulton and John Roderick with Christmas in July.
I wish we were having Christmas in July. No winter anymore, warm breezes by the shore, long days beneath the summery sky. Santa doesn't have to hurry to leave town. There's nothing here but time, gin tonic and some lime, he'll probably stick around. 3 ships sailing on the ocean blue, all the children fast asleep. Now there's only me and you. Trees all decorate themselves with butterflies. Our blues are on the run, we're soaking up the sun. Yuletime in paradise. Ukuleles playing Silent Night, fragrant flowers in your hair, your skin so fair and soft beneath the moonlight. Now it's winter and the snow is piling high. Let's change the holiday, vacation far away, next Christmas in July. There's nothing there but time, gin tonic and some lime, next Christmas in July. Our blues are on the run, we're soaking up the sun, next Christmas in July.
There's a new sound, the newest sound around, the strangest sound that you have ever heard. Not like a wild boar or a jungle lion's roar. It isn't like the cry of any bird. But there's a new sound, it's deep down in the ground, and everyone who listens to it squirms, because this new sound, so deep down in the ground, is the sound that's made by worms. There's a new sound, the newest sound around, the strangest sound that you have ever heard. Not like a wild boar or a jungle lion's roar. It isn't like the cry of any bird. But there's a new sound, it's deep down in the ground, and everyone who listens to it squirms, because it's new sound, so deep down in the ground is the sound that's made by worms. There's a new sound, the newest sound around, the strangest sound that you have ever heard. Not like a wild boar or a jungle lion's roar. It isn't like the cry of any bird. But there's a new sound, it's deep down in the ground, and everyone who listens to it squirms, because it's new sound, so deep down in the ground is the sound that's made by worms. There's a new sound, the newest sound around, the strangest sound that you have ever heard. Not like a wild boar or a jungle lion's roar. It isn't like the cry of any bird. But there's a new sound, it's deep down in the ground, and everyone who listens to it squirms, because it's new sound, so deep down in the ground is the sound that's made by worms. There's a new sound, the newest sound around, the strangest sound that you have ever heard. Not like a wild boar or a jungle lion's roar. It isn't like the cry of any bird. But there's a new sound, it's deep down in the ground, and everyone who listens to it squirms, because it's new sound, so deep down in the ground is the sound that's made by worms.
That there be Tony Perello with a new sound. That new sound was made back in 1953. So, how new be that new sound? So you determine it to yourself. Now let's just go and head on over towards the sound of Julie Brown. Aye, kind of a nice little rhymey there. Didn't you be a thinking so? So, it's Earth Girls Are Easy.
Is it true what they say about Julie?
There she is. Let's ask her.
Julie, did you really go out with an alien?
Uh-huh.
What was it like?
Real different.
By the way, where'd you meet him?
I was nude sunbathing on my patio when he was checking me out from his UFO. Guess he couldn't take it 'cause he lost his cool. Crash landed in my swimming pool.
Ooh, neat.
So he beams over to me, starts licking his lips, stroking his antenna and wiggling his hips. I'm no Albert Einstein, but I'm not that dumb. I know lost no matter what planet it's from. He said, Earth girls, Now I'm back to my senses and he's light years away. If he's listening in space, I have something to say. Took the lock off the doggy door, so come back, moon doggy, when you're ready for more. Earth girls are easy. Earth girls know how to please me. Earth girls are sleazy. Earth girls are easy. Earth girls know how to tease me. Earth girls are easy. Earth girls are easy. Earth girls know how to tease me. Earth girls are very easy. Earth girls are easy. Earth girls know how to please me. Earth girls are easy.
Got on an elevator and this old guy got on with me. And I was over near the buttons. I pushed number 4 and I said, "Where you going?" He said, "Phoenix." So I pushed Phoenix. Doors open, 2 tumbleweeds blew on. We stepped off. We were in downtown Phoenix. I said, "You know, you're the kind of guy I'd really like to hang around with." He said, "Well, I'm going out to the desert. You want to go?" I said, "Sure." So we hopped in his car and started driving out to the desert. He told me he spent most of his life working on a research project for the government, trying to find out who financed the pyramids. He worked on it 30 years, and they paid him an incredible amount of money. He told him he was pretty sure it was a guy named Eddie. We get out to his house, 500 miles in the middle of the desert. The phone rings. He says, "You get it." So I went over and I picked it up. The man said, "Stephen Wright?" I said, "Yes." He said, "This is Mr. Haynes, your student loan director from your bank." I said, "Yeah." He said, "You're 62 bank payments behind. I found out today from the institute you attended that they received none of the $17,000 we loaned you. I'd really like to know what you did with it." So, well, Mr. Haynes, I'm not going to lie to you. Gave the money to my friend Jiggs Casey, and he built a nuclear weapon with it. I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't call me anymore. I have several hobbies which I enjoy to the fullest. I have a large seashell collection which I keep scattered on the beaches all over the world. Maybe you've seen it. I also collect rare photographs. I have 2 very rare photographs. One is a picture of Houdini locking his keys in his car. The other one is a rare photograph of Norman Rockwell beating up a child. I was in the Museum of Natural History in New York. Accidentally walked into the ladies' room, said sorry, thought this was an exhibit. They got all upset. Women can't live with them, can't shoot them.
There be the king of the one-liners, Stephen Wright with Jiggs Casey. We all need a friend like Jiggs Casey around, don't we? Aye, we truly be doing that. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we be. The Arrogant Worms with don't go into politics. And they got some good reasonings behind their ideas.
George Washington was the president, but now he's dead. Mackenzie King was prime minister, but now he's dead. So don't go into politics, you'll end up dead. Don't go into politics, you'll end up dead. Oppenheimer built the bomb, but now he's dead. Einstein was very, very smart, but not enough not to be dead. So don't go into science, you'll end up dead. Don't go into science, you'll end up dead. And don't go into politics, you'll end up dead. Don't go into politics, you'll end up dead. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Brian Jones, Keith Moon, Jim Morrison, Roy Orbison, John Lennon, Bob Marley, Leonard Bernstein, Elvis Presley. Well, we're not too sure about Elvis, but I think you get the point. Don't go into music, you'll end up dead. Don't go into music, you'll end up dead. And don't go into science, you'll end up dead. Don't go into politics, you'll end up dead. Break it down, you'll be fine. You can fly, you can buried alive. And there's no hope thinking that you're gonna survive. Cause there's a drowning and choking and cancer from smoking and smothered while sleeping and blood will start seeping. So I have found you'll end up in the ground and you'll be dead. So I have found you'll end up in the ground. I wish there was an option instead, but you'll be dead. Dead. Maybe with a bullet in your head, but you'll be dead. Dead. Very, 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 very
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation on the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he come, running through the pole beans, through the fruits and vegetables, naked as a jaybird. And I hollered over to Ethel. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" And it's too late. She'd already been incensed.
Here he comes.
Boogie dad, boogie dad.
There he goes.
Boogie dad, boogie dad.
And he ain't wearing no clothes.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Boogie dad, boogie dad.
Fastest thing on 2 feet. He's just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He gon' give us a peek. Oh, yes, they call him the street. He likes to show off his physique. If there's an audience to be found, he'll be streaking it round, inviting public critique.
This is your Action News reporter once again, and we're here at the gas station. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just in here getting my tires checked, and he just appeared out of the traffic. Just come streaking around the grease right there. Didn't have nothing on but a smile. I looked in there, and Ethel was getting her cold drink. I hollered, "Don't look, Ethel!" And it's too late. She'd already been mooned. Flashed her right there in front of the shop absorber.
He ain't rude.
Boogity, boogity.
He ain't rude.
Boogity, boogity.
He's just in the mood to run in the nude.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Boogity, boogity.
He likes to turn the other cheek.
Boogity, boogity.
He's always making the news, wearing just his tennis shoes. Guess you could call him unique.
Once again, your Action News reporter in the booth at the gym covering the disturbance at the basketball playoff. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. Hey, time I was just going down there to get Ethel a snow cone. Here he come, right out of the cheap seats, dribbling, right down the middle of the court. Didn't have on nothing but his head. Made a hook shot and got out through the concession stand. I hollered up at Ethel. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" And it was too late. She'd already got a free shot. Grand second. Western from the home page. Well, yes, they call him the street. Here it comes again. Who's that with it? Ethel. Is that you, Ethel? He's just as proud as he can be. What do you think you're doing? At me. He gonna give us you get your clothes on. Well, yes, they call him the street. Ethel, where you go? He likes to show off his physique. Ethel, you shameless hussy! If there's an audience to be found, you'll be streaking it round, inviting public critique. Say it isn't so, Ethel!
That Herbie Ray Stevens. From a day and age when streaking had become popular. And for those of you that don't know what streaking be, it be what the song we talking about. They tear off all their clothes and they go running through some kind of a gathering, just to be a little shocking, a little silly. Some get caught, some do not. But when you get caught, are they saying you got caught red-handed, or you got caught with your pants down? Not be sure on that. We be cutting a commercial. Remember this. Each song, while enjoyable, brings us that much closer to the witching hour, and that is its own punishment for being around. So make sure you pay attention to every last little minute so that your mind be completely daft. That way, you will survive the witching hour.
P-A-R-K-Y, P-A-R-K-Y. P-A-R-K-Y, P-A-R. B-U-T-T-R, B-U-T-T-R.
R-K.
P-A-R-K-Y, P-A-R.
Parquet margarine from Kraft. The flavor says butter.
Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Maybe you went, maybe you couldn't. Maybe you tried. Maybe you succeeded. Maybe you want to do it again. Maybe this time you want to take a friend and cry out at the top of your lungs. You heard right. The Rocky Horror Picture Show with live action is coming back to the Elmira Drive-In on September 24th. So get your fishnets ready and be sure to get a seat at the front row and catch all the action firsthand. Don't be that person around the water cooler stuck listening to all the crazy stories about what everyone else did that weekend. Be the person telling the stories. Mark your calendars. September 24th at the Elmira Drive-In for the experience of a lifetime.
See you at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rated R. Under 17. Not admitted without parent.
Earlier this week, I had mentioned to Babushka about the song I'm Your Old Grandpa, and I realized we haven't played it for a while, and I said we should throw that in rotation. I almost forgot, but hey, that would be happening when you be tired from doing all the work and all the festivities that are necessary when you're the captain. So, without further ado, let us go straight to Lonzo and Oscar with I'm Your Own Grandpa.
It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. Now many years ago when I was 23, I was married to a widder who was pretty as could be. This widder had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My My father fell in love with her and soon they two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. My daughter was my mother 'cause she was my father's wife. To complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to dad, and so became my uncle, though it made me very sad. For if he was my uncle, then that also made him brother of a widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. Father's wife then had a son who kept him on the run, and he became my grandchild, for he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, because although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. Now if my wife is my grandmother, then I'm her grandchild, and every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own grandpa.
Daddy Captain!
Molly, me dear.
I'm so excited for summer camp this year, and it's almost time to go.
I'm glad, me dear. Are you signed up for some of the neat courses they be a-doing?
Yepers! I went mostly with arts and crafts. Let's see. I picked jousting, swordplay for short and long swords, axe juggling, and how to make a dungeon a fun time for all.
Hi. They be a-sounding like a great selection, and good sword work really is an art form.
Bye!
Bye, me dear.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science. That's me. Remember, he knows more than you do. That's right. Gertrude Reagan from Vermilion, South Dakota writes, Dear Dr. Science, why are tortillas flexible when heated but stiff again at room temperature?
Have you ever noticed how your joints become stiff when you're cold, but they're flexible again when you're warm? Well, that set of symptoms, or syndrome, as they say in medical science, has nothing to do with why tortillas flex in the heat and get rigid in the cold. No. Men and tortillas are a different species, and even though they share certain attributes, such as an affinity for Mexican cooking, a tendency towards staleness, and an inherent corniness, other than that, they don't have much in common. That's probably why they do laboratory drug tests on rats rather than on tortillas. So whatever it is that makes a tortilla stiffen or sag cannot be found by studying humans. Hope I've answered your question.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Send your science questions to Ask Dr. Science. Remember, he's not a real doctor.
I have a master's degree
in science.
If you're gonna explode, you can use the commode in igloos, cave dwellings, or tents.
No need to explain when you got a drain.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
You can swizzle on the sofa.
Piddle in the air.
Go in the toilet.
That's why it is there.
You can let it rain in the breakdown lane while waving at ladies and gents. Just don't whiz on. Don't whiz on. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
That there be from Ren and Stimpy, the electric fence song. I want to be taking a moment and reminding local talent. In other words, if you be hearing our voices, that means you're pretty much local. And if you're be listening, you're probably local in the kielbasa too. So if you have talent, if you enjoy making comedy music, or you're a stand-up comedian and you'd like to have an opportunity to submit what you got to us, you can get a hold of us through the Book of Face. And it's the Book of Face with the Captain's Quarters, 106.5. And there you can submit what you got, and we'll give it a listen to. And don't be surprised if it goes on the air. That'd be right. We are always looking for new and upcoming talents. And when we appreciate the great and odd, the strange, the unusual. Now let us drift on over to National Lampoon's Deteriorata, utterly known as Fluke of the Universe.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. Deteriorata, Deteriorata.
Go placidly amid the noise and waste, and remember what comfort there may be in owning a piece thereof. Avoid quiet and passive persons, unless you are in need of sleep. Rotate your tires. Speak glowingly of those greater than yourself, and heed well their advice, even though they be turkeys. Know what to kiss, and when. Consider that 2 wrongs never make a right, but that 3 do. Wherever possible, put people on hold. Be comforted that in the face of all aridity and disillusionment, and despite the changing fortunes of time, there is always a big future in computer maintenance.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. Whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back.
Remember the Pueblo. Strive at all times to bend, fold, spindle, and mutilate. Know yourself. If you need help, call the FBI. Exercise caution in your daily affairs, especially with those persons closest to you. That lemon on your left, for instance. Be assured that a walk through the ocean of most souls would scarcely get your feet wet. Fall not in love, therefore. It will stick to your face. Gracefully surrender the things of youth, birds, clean air, tuna, Taiwan, and let not the sands of time get in your lunch. Hire people with hooks. For a good time, call 606-4311. Ask for Ken. Take heart amid the deepening gloom that your dog is finally getting enough cheese, and reflect that whatever misfortune may be your lot, it could only be worse in Milwaukee.
You are a fluke of the universe.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. And whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back. Therefore, make peace with your God, whatever you conceive him to be, hairy thunderer or cosmic muffin. With all its hopes, dreams, promises, and urban renewal, the world continues to deteriorate. Give up.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. Whether you can hear it
Kinko, Kinko, the kid-loving clown. If the kids just love me back, I'll never wear a frown. Kinko, Kinko, the kid-loving clown. If the kids just love me back, I'll never wear a frown. Kinko's in his Kinko car, pockets full of change. Lots of dirty pictures and sticky candy canes. All the kids love Kinko for the presents that they get. Silly leather clothes to wear and happy cigarettes. Hi, boys and girls, my name is Kinko the Clown. And I really love you boys and girls. Really, really. But my legs get tired standing out in the parking lot handing out stale Tootsie Rolls to you little rugrats. So if anyone wants to come back to Kinko's trailer and massage his legs, he'd really, really like it. Okay, really, Kinko. Really. Kinko, Kinko, the kid-loving clown. If the kids just love me back, I'll never wear a frown. Kinko, Kinko, the kid-loving clown. If the kids just love me back, I'll never wear a frown.
We go to Kinko's clubhouse sometimes after school. We play in Kinko's crawl space, there's never any rules. We have to sit on Kinko's lap, there's never any chairs. Kinko likes to tickle us and give us funny stares.
Gee, I haven't had this much fun since Christmas when I got to play Santa Claus and all the boys and girls got to sit on Kinko's lap. But that was in Indianapolis, and thanks to the liberal reciprocity laws here, Kinko can be with you boys and girls today or anytime.
Jimmy Johnson ran away and didn't say goodbye. Kinko went to look for him to help the FBI. But Kinko had some handcuffs on, his eyes were full of tears.
Said, I'll be back to play with you sometime in 20 years. Kinko, Kinko, the kid-loving clown. The parents want to beat me up and run me out of town. Kinko, Kinko, the kid-loving clown. Tar and feather Kinko and run him out of town.
Okay, Short Eyes, get in that car.
Bye, boys and girls. Bye. Kinko really loves you, boys and girls. Really, really.
And there be Occidental with Kinko the Clown. Don't be forgetting to give us a call. 323-HEAVE-HO. 323-432-8346. Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye. Let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a-coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to me second hour, me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the Final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323-HEAVE-HO.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Abash, you old bat. Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Johnny!
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Oh, let us be a seeing what we got. Oh, yes. Now, let's see. No, we don't really have any important events coming. Right, fascinating. Beyond Molly going to camp soon, and Babushka thinking she's going to become the world's greatest comedian. I'm sure there's a better word for it than that. But there's just general confuzzlement of the world around us. So, if you want to make the confuzzlement sound a little bit better in your own skull, then call 323-HEAVE-HO. 323, and that makes it the right way to go. Ooh, a bit of variety there. Now we have the detergents with Leader of the Laundromat.
Is he really going out with her? I don't know. Look, here he comes now. Let's ask him. Hey, Murray, is it true Betty's wearing your ring?
Mm-hmm. Who's that banging on the piano?
I don't know. You going out with her tonight?
You bet your fern.
By the way, where'd you meet her?
I met her one day at the laundromat. She turned around and smiled at me. You get the picture?
Yes, we see.
And that's when I fell in love with the leader of the laundromat. My folks were always putting her down.
Down.
Because our laundry came back brown. I don't care if they think she's bad. I fell in love cause she looked so sad. I got a date tonight with the leader of the laundromat. Dang it. My dad said, find a laundry that's new.
Find a laundry that's new.
How can I tell my baby we're through?
Tell my baby we're through.
Gotta drive right into town. I don't care if my shirts are brown. I got a date tonight with the leader of the laundromat. Dang it! When I finally got there, I told her it was all over between us. I'll never forget the hurt and the funny look in her eye. She grabbed my laundry and ran into the street, directly into the path of a runaway garbage truck. I yelled, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Dang it. I felt so messy standing there.
Messy standing there.
My daddy's shorts were everywhere.
Daddy's shorts were everywhere.
Tenderly I kissed her goodbye. Picked up my clothes, they were finally dry. But I won't forget your love, oh leader of the laundromat. Who's that banging on the piano?
I don't know.
Now we come to the practical portion of our show. This is the practical stuff. This is where I actually give advice. Little tips and hints and suggestions on things that'll help the quality of life. Little things you can put to work almost immediately. In fact, some of you may be aware of my more famous tips from the past. How to get rid of counterfeit money. Put it in the collection plate at church. See how often the simple solution will elude us. Here's one, how to get out of jury duty. Lots of people try that, don't they? And they do. A lot of them get out of jury duty by lying. You don't have to lie. Tell the judge the truth. Tell him you'll make a terrific juror because you can spot guilty people just like that. Well, today's suggestions are a little different. These are just sort of hints on things you can do to keep other people alert during the day when you're out and about your business. Little ways to keep people on their toes. Because people need that. And I'm not talking about your friends so much, it's just the general public. People need a little sort of a mental goose during the day to kind of bring them back to reality, you know? There are an awful lot of people walking around, not all there. And I don't mean the helpless or the homeless. I don't mean people who've been kicked out of Mattawan without their, you know, their medications and stuff. I'm talking about with jobs. There are people walking around with a kind of a neutral zone around their heads. Some people leave part of their brains at home when they come out in the morning. Hey, some people don't have that much to bring out in the first place. So I say there are little things you can do to help keep other people on their toes. Did you ever try backing out of a drive-in bank? That's the kind of thing I mean. Or just walk up to someone on the street and say, "Pardon me, I have nothing to say." Someone asks you what time it is? You say, "Well, it's either 6:15 or Mickey has a heart on." Now, many of these suggestions which I'm offering are intended for use on retail clerks, because retail clerks seem to need special help. Did you ever go into a store and realize immediately that the clerk is running on a lean mixture? The cheese fell off his cracker a long time ago. He's just a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic. Here's one to try. Go into a gift shop and ask for your gift. Well, they never seem to have mine. I say, "I saw your sign, I came in for my gift." Save you the trouble of looking all over for me. Doesn't impress them, but it keeps them on their damn toes. Or else just go running into any quiet little store on a Sunday morning and say, "Are you open on Thursday?" They'll say yes, say "Thank you," and run. Let them figure it out. It's not your concern. Stand on line at the bank for a really long time. One of those new kind of lines they have at the bank. The common feeder line. Used to be every teller had his own line. Not anymore. Now you think you're in Disneyland. Stand on line a long time. When you finally get up to the window, just ask for change of a nickel. They actually call other tellers over to look at you. Here's one you might try. Go into the photographer's studio in your neighborhood and ask the man if you can buy the pictures of the other people. Say, "How much for that heavy-set couple in the window?" Oh, they will stare at you a long time on that. In fact, they might even back up several feet. This one is my current favorite. Go into the dry cleaners and ask the man if he can remove the stains from one pair of pants and put them in another pair of pants. They ought to be able to do that for the same amount of money. While you're in there, ask him if he can get pecker tracks off a wedding gown. That's the test of a really quality dry cleaner. Go into a laundry, hand him your shirt, and tell him to rotate the buttons. Go into a gun store, buy a gun, then buy some ammunition, then ask him if they have any ski masks. Here's one for the supermarket. This is a good one for the supermarket. Next time you're at the supermarket, get a shopping cart and fill it to the top. I mean a huge mound of groceries. And then go up to the line and look for somebody with one item and ask him if you can get ahead of them. Do you mind? For Christ's sakes, I'm in a hurry. I only have 1,100 items. Run into a bakery and say, "Can you bake a cake in the shape of a penis?" They never know. They always have to have a meeting. Well, I don't know. Wait a minute now. Hold on just a moment. Could we have a picture to go by? Well, no, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, lady. Order more flour, Helen. Next time you're at a wishing well, doesn't happen often, does it? But next time you're at a wishing well, ask to see the manager. Tell him you've been coming there for 10 years and none of your wishes have come true. Either you give me my money back or I'm in the well. Here's one for the baseball park. Won't be long now and you can try this one for the baseball park. Did you ever notice at the ballpark, a lot of guys bring a glove? F that, bring a bat. You see a foul ball coming? Hit it back to them. Hit it back. Wave to the pitcher. They'll think you're a fun fan. They'll think it's straitjacket night. Did you ever notice in some hotels they give you a little sewing kit? You know what I do? I sew the towels together. Sew the sheets to the drapes. Let them know you've been there. Sure. All right. Thank you. Now here's one for the guys. This is strictly for the guys. Go into a barber shop and tell the man you want to get your pubic hair streaked. Say nothing fancy, just frost my bush. They'll be talking about you for years. The man who had his bush hair sectioned off with aluminum foil as they try to find a way to fit you under a dryer. You'll be in the Bush Hall of Fame. Here's a good one when you're in a bar. This is great when you're in the bar. Do you ever notice in the bar someone always says to you, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" Say, no thanks, but can I have the money instead? Tell them you're saving up to buy your own damn bar.
That there be George Carlin with keeping people alert. And trust me when I say that many a person needs to be shaken up mentally every once in a while just to keep them on track. So think yourself doing them a favor by helping keeping them awake and alert in this world. Now, we be cutting a commercial. When we return, it'll be the final 40.
The prettiest, yes, the prettiest heads in town are turning to Shasta for a hot cream shampoo. When lanolin-enriched Shasta meets hot water, hundreds of tiny cells explode into hot lanolin lather that cleans and lusters hair as it blends with your own natural oils to give you a caressing hot cream shampoo. As an extra treat, Shasta's lanolin lather is rich enough for a deep scalp treatment. After a vigorous massage, wrap head in hot towel for 2 minutes before final rinse. Feels like a $3.50 hot cream treatment, costs only 9 cents. Hair looks brighter, feels softer, and will stay its behaving best for days to come when you have a hot cream shampoo with Shasta cream shampoo.
When last we left our courageous duo, they were off on a shopping foray, seeking out injustice.
Oh, goody, Sidekick! You're here! Right where I left you! The latest Beetle Bailey came in for me, and great Scott! What den of dastardly villainy has just popped up and now lays just beneath our very noses?
What? Where?
Right there! That duplicitous den of demagoguery, and it must be writhing with evil. For to hide that very reality, the villains made it bright pink, with really cute cupcakes painted on it too!
Do you mean Bee's Sweets? The sweetest place in town? They've been there for months. I go there all the time while I wait for you, because you won't let me into Heroes.
We'll need to figure out how to sneak in there and discover what depths their nefarious plans have coalesced to. We may need disguises.
We don't need to break in. We can just walk right in through the front door. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're not evil, not at all. Make any kind of artistic cake you can think of, and they taste great. Make all kinds of incredible pastries, too. And the macarons are always changing and beautiful as well as delicious. You can even find the flavors of the day by going to their Facebook page at Bee's Sweets.
Bee's Sweets, huh? A strange name for a villainous hideout. Come, Sidekick, let us go forth and further investigate this domicile of pinkness.
Tune in next time as our cake adventurers find themselves trapped with nowhere to run and are forced to decide between delicious macarons or delectable cupcakes, or face the wrath of the bakery delights from which no man can resist.
Bee's Sweets. It's the pink building located at 121 West 14th Street in the Elmira Heights, directly across from Heroes Comics. They're not evil, not at all.
Here we be at a final party. It's where we hand the helm and navigation, all but the lifeboats, over to ye. Why not the lifeboats, you might be asking? Well, that be because the captain be standing back there in case you run us upon the rocks. That be right, since you may not know what you be asking. We'll hand it over to ye, but with a little bit of a safety clause involved. All requests driven the final 40 minutes of the show. Let's go straight to the phone line and see what shall be heard. I still have got to come up with a better way of saying that.
It would give purpose to my otherwise pitiful, meaningless existence if you would just play the Purple People Eater. Thank you very much.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and
one big eye. I come Mr. Shaking in the city. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-eyed?
Well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
it was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One horn?
I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I want to get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
He wears short shorts.
Friendly little people eater, what a sight to see. And then he swung from the tree and he lit on the ground and he started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
Sing a bop bop a boop a lap a loom bam boom.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater.
I like short shorts.
Flying purple people eater, what a sight to see.
Purple people?
Well, he went on his way and then what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking him dead, playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head.
Tequila.
One morning when I was out shopping, though you'll find it hard to believe, a little blue man came out of the crowd and timidly tugged at my sleeve.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. I hurried back to my apartment. I rushed in and I closed the door. But there on my desk stood the little blue man, who started to tell me once more.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. For weeks after that I was haunted, though no one could see him but me. Right by my side was the little blue man, wherever I happened to be.
I love you,
said the little blue man.
I love you to bits. I love you.
He loved me, said the little blue man, and scared me right out of my wits. One evening in wild desperation, I rushed to a rooftop in town, and over the side pushed the little blue man, who sang to me on the way down.
I love you.
I whispered, thank goodness that's over. I smiled as I hurried outside, but there on the street stood the little blue man, who said with a tear in his eye,
I don't love you anymore.
That there particular version of A Little Blue Man was Petula Clark. Yeah, Miss Clark did the version. We don't always play that one. I like the Little Blue Man's voice on the other one just a touch better, but it's still a good version. Let's go right back to the phone lines.
Say, are listeners having troubles with their phone? Do they need a ring? Do they need a buzz? Do they need a ding-a-ling? Or maybe we just need to hear Telephone Man.
I rented my apartment on a Monday at 1, singing do lolly lolly shaky bum shaky bum. Started moving in it on a Tuesday at 2, singing do lolly lolly shaky do. Wednesday at 3, I called the phone company, singing, hey baby, put a phone in for me. Thursday at 4, he came and knocking at my door, singing, hey baby, I'm your telephone man. You just show me where you want it and I'll put it where I can. I can put it in the bedroom, I can put it in the hall, I can put it in the bathroom, I can hang it on the wall. You can have it with the buzz, you can have it with the ring, and if you really want it, you can have a ding-a-ling, because hey baby, I'm your telephone man. Can you believe that? And then he says, no, when other fellows call you, tell them how it all began. Well, can you imagine? My heart began a thumping and my mind began to fly, and I knew I wasn't dealing with no ordinary guy. So while he was talking, I was thinking up my plan. Then my fingers did the walking on the telephone man, singing, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, get it any way you can, right? So I got it in the bedroom and I got it in the hall and I got it in the bathroom and he hung it on the wall. I got it with the buzz and I got it with the ring, and when he told me what my number was, I got a ding-a-ling and singing, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, hey lolly lolly, just doing my thing. I've never done anything like this before.
We got to do our alma mater. We must do our alma mater. When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling-a-ling-o. Beautiful, beautiful. And then Mama took me to grammar school, but I stopped off in the vestibule. Every time that bell would ring, catch me playing with my ding-a-ling-a-ling-o. That is beautiful. You know what I heard? I hear two girls over here singing in harmony. That's all right, honey. This is a free country. Live like you want to live, baby. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna knock it, darling. Yeah, freedom. Yes, sir. There's one guy right over here singing mine, too. That's all right, brother. Yes, sir. You got a right, baby. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. Chill. Once I was climbing the garden wall, I slipped and had a terrible fall. I fell so hard I heard bells ring, but held on to my ding-a-ling-a-ling. You know that's future Parliament out there singing? Oh, yeah! Once I was swimming across Turtle Creek. Man, them snappers all around my feet. Sure was hard swimming across that thing with both hands holding my thing. beautiful. I think it's a beautiful little song, really I do. And guess what? Everybody's still not singing. There's a few right down front here that's not singing. We're gonna dedicate this verse to those who will not sing. Yes, sir. This here song, it ain't so sad. The cutest little song you ever had. Those of you who will not sing, you must be playing with your own ding-a-ling. Oh, yo, ding-a-ling, yo, ding-a-ling, we saw you playing with your... Ding-a-ling, everybody sing. I want to play with my day. Everybody mine. Oh my. Slow down. I wanna play, everybody, with my ding-a-ling.
That there be Chuck Berry with my ding-a-ling. Now, oh yeah, heroes requested. It's a good one. It's Cheech and Chong's Pedro and Man at the drive-in.
Hey man, 2 more cars over there. Better tell those guys to be quiet.
Hey, you guys be quiet, man. We're almost at the ticket thing.
Hey man, 1 more car.
Hey, shut up, you guys. Hey, man, shut up. Here comes the dude.
Hey man, be quiet. Here he comes. Hi.
How many tonight?
Oh, how many tickets? Well, they're just me and him. We're just here together, and I mean, like, we're not together, you know, like that way. Like, I mean, we're gonna meet some girls inside, man. You know, like pick them up, you know. And so I guess we're just me and him. Like, so 1 for him and 1 for me. Well, that's 2. We'll take 2 tickets. Ain't that right, man?
What's the hassle, man?
There's no hassle, man. Just
hey, are you giving us a hassle, man?
Hey, man, he ain't giving us no hassle,
there's only 2 of us, man.
Yeah, that's right. There's only 2 of us.
That'll be $1.
Oh, $1. Hey, man, you got 50 cents? Oh, there you go. Thank you, man.
Hey, we did it, man.
Ooh, man, we were so slick, man.
All right. Hey, you're really a smooth talker, man.
Gee, man, you just gotta know how to lay it on them dudes, man.
Hey, you're Mr. Cool when you want to be, aren't you?
Oh, Cucumber Head, they call me, man.
Hey, come on, let's get up by the snack bar, man.
Okay. I don't know, man. Looks pretty full up over there, man.
Oh, we'll get one, man. Come on. Hey, look, there's one right over there. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Come on, let's get it.
Okay. Yeah, how's that?
Oh, hey, just a minute, man. There's one right ahead of us. It's closer. Come on, let's get that one.
Where?
Right there, man. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how's that one?
Oh, this is great, man.
Okay.
Oh, wow! Hey, man, right beside the snack bar, man.
What?
There's a place right beside the snack bar, man. See it?
Fregón.
Well, come on, let's get it before that other dude gets it, man.
All right, here we go. Yeah, how's that?
Oh, wow, man, you drive just like Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
Hey, this is great, man. Hey, can you see?
No, I think I better back up a little bit, man. Yeah, how's that for you? Can you see?
Just a minute. No, back up a little more.
More?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that?
Just a minute. No, back up a little more, man.
More?
Just a little more.
How's that?
Just a minute, I'll put the seat back. Okay, pull it up, man.
Pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that?
A little more.
More? How's that there?
No, just a little more, man.
More?
Yeah.
Hey, we're almost into the next place, man.
Hold it, right? No, back up now. Okay, right there. Hold it. Stop.
All right. I'm gonna stop. Don't
okay,
stop.
that's good. Okay, here, I'll get the speaker, man.
Hey, man, wait a minute.
What?
Hey, man, you hear that?
Hear what?
That knocking, man. Listen.
Why don't you turn your motor off, man?
It is off, man. Listen.
Oh, it's probably those dudes in the trunk, man.
Oh, man, I forgot about them dudes, man.
Hey, here, give me the keys, man. I'll get them out.
Hey, wait a minute, man. We can't let them out here, man. We're too close to the snack bar.
Oh, that's right. Hey, well, then pull around to the back row, man.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Go around to the back. Hey, you guys, wait a minute, man. We're going to pull around to the back because we're right near next to the snack bar and they'll see us take you out, okay?
Yeah, hang on, man. We'll get you out of there in a minute. Hey, it looks pretty good here, man. Hey, back up to the fence so they don't see you.
Okay. Is that close enough?
Yeah, that's good, man.
Okay. Hey, here's the keys, man. Get them out.
Hey, what key is it, man?
It's the one with a little red thing on top, man.
This one here?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, hey, hang on, you guys. I'll get you out right now. Oh, wow.
What's the matter, man?
Hey, man, you'll never guess what happened.
You broke the key off in the lock?
How did you know, man?
Hey, did you really, man?
Yeah, man, I must have turned it the wrong way or something because it broke right off in the lock, man.
Oh, man, how are we gonna get those guys out of the trunk now, man?
Have you got a crowbar or something?
Yeah.
Well, give it to me, man. I'll get them out that way. I'll pry the trunk open.
Man, it's in the trunk, man.
Well, how are we going to get it?
Well, I don't know, man. Shit. Hey, man, why don't you go over there in that car and ask that guy if he has a crowbar or something?
Oh, okay. Hey. Hey, roll down your window, man. Hey, have you got a crowbar or something we could borrow, man? We like... Oh, wow, man. I thought you were alone. Oh, hey, man, I didn't mean to interrupt anything. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, man. Hey, sorry to bother you, man, but... Hey, we locked some dudes in the trunk, man, and we can't get the trunk open. And I was wondering, could we borrow a rod? I mean, a crowbar? Or something to pry it open with, or a screwdriver? Oh. Okay, man. Well, hey, listen, I'm sorry I bugged you, you know. Go ahead, continue, man, you know. Wow.
Hey, man, did you get something?
Yeah, but I don't think we'll be able to open up the trunk with it, man.
Hey, man, we gotta get these guys out of the back, man. Hey, why don't you go to the snack bar and see if they'll lend you something, okay, man?
Oh, okay, man. I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, hurry up, man. Those guys have been in the trunk a long time, man.
All right. Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back, man.
Hey, hurry up. Ooh, I should have gone with him, man. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, there's nobody around here. Let's go by the back of the car. Hey, man, it's raining out here, you guys. Wow, you ought to see this coming down like cats and dogs, man. Oh, it's a cloudburst. Hey, the guy's gonna be back pretty soon, man. Take it easy, you guys. Well, that feels good, man. My back teeth were floating. I might as well watch the rest of the movie, man. Looks like a good one. Hope the speaker reaches. Ooh, excuse me. What am I saying excuse me for? Ain't nobody here. Oh, good thing. Woo! Fuchi que pesta! Oh, my eyes are burning. Golly, them Rosarita refries, man. I gotta stop eating them. Ooh. It looks like Charlie Chan up there.
Everybody in this room have motive for killing Mr. Taylor. But Mr. Taylor only have one killer. And the name of that killer is...
Ladies and gentlemen, Snack Bar remain open another 15 minutes after that is closed for the evening. Thank you.
And now a preview of our coming attractions.
Manhole Productions presents
Derek John
and Chuck U. Farley in the South Sea Saga,
Buggery on the High Seas.
All right, tie that scurvy dog to the yard arm.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeoman Bosun,
Sir.
read the charges.
Aye, aye, Captain. Seaman Goey, you have been charged with the heinous crime of buggery on the IC. Out of your blade.
I'm innocent. I didn't do it. You gotta believe me, I'm innocent.
He's lying.
I am not.
You are so, you big fibber.
Look, I'm not lying, Captain.
Yes, he is, Captain. He's a big liar.
Look, you shut up or I'm gonna get you.
You already did. That's why you're in trouble now.
All right, both of you, shut up.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Look, I told you to shut up.
But he's a big fibber, Captain. He's lying.
You either shut up or I'll give you what he's gonna get.
And what's that?
50 lashes with a cat o' nine tails.
50 lashes? He should get at least 100 for what he did to me, the big fibber, you liar, liar,
tie
liar.
that scurvy dog to the yard arm, too.
Get your hands off me! You smell like fish, you big brute.
Here, give me that whip. Hoist that dog from the yard arm.
Hey! You're hurting my wrist! This isn't funny now, you guys! Hey, come on! Oh, rip the shirt. How cliche. I suppose you have me walk the plank next or something.
Here, take this, you dog.
Ow! Ow! Ah! Ooh! Yes! Oh, no! Yes! Yes! Ooh! Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the evening. Thank you for coming. Please leave by the exits and don't forget the speakers. Thank you.
Hey, open the door, man. Come on, open the door. I got my hands full.
Hey, man, where you been, man?
Never mind. Open the door. I'm dropping it, man.
Okay, man.
Here, take the Coke.
Okay.
And don't spill it, man. I spilled half of it on the way here.
Hey, man.
Here's some hot dogs, man. Did you want mustard?
What? Yeah.
Because I got mustard on all of them, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And here's some popcorn, too, man. Hey, the popcorn's pretty good.
Hey, man, wait a minute, man. What took you so long, man?
Oh, I was the last one in line, man. I was really lucky because they were getting ready to close the snack bar.
Hey, well, man, did you get a crowbar?
No, but I got some crispy crunch, and I got a mocha delight, man.
No, man, I don't mean a candy bar. I mean something to open the trunk with, man. Those guys are in the trunk.
Oh, I knew I forgot something, man.
Oh, man.
I knew it. Oh, man. Hey, are you guys okay back there? Hey! I said, are you guys okay back there?
Yeah, they're giving us a silent treatment, man. They're probably mad at us because we haven't got them out yet.
Yeah, well, we better get them out of there, man.
Well, I don't know. Hey, we could stop by my cousin's place, man. He works at a gas station. He'd probably know how to get him out.
Okay. Hey, but can we stop at my old lady's place first, man? I was supposed to call her.
Yeah, okay. Hey, we can cruise the Burger Queen on the way over, too, man.
Yeah.
That far out, man. I think Angie's working there tonight, man.
Oh, that's far out, man. Yeah, let's go.
Quite an experience. Drive-ins ain't quite the same as they used to be. I don't know if that be good or that be bad. Don't be forgetting, we have a drive-in here in the Elmira area. The Elmira Drive-In. And we've got a commercial about that. You know, if you bother to pay attention to anything here on the show. We'll be cutting a commercial. Strangely enough. And we return and be the final part of the final 40, leading us straight in to the witching hour.
Dear Pencil Pal, ever since I got my new Snoopy pencil sharpener, life just hasn't been the same. My sister uses it, and my dad, and Mom. Good grief, now it's my turn. Thanks, Snoopy. Well, that's all the news. Sincerely, your Pencil Pal.
A kid's best friend is his Snoopy pencil sharpener. It's new from Kenner.
Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Maybe you went, maybe you couldn't. Maybe you tried. Maybe you succeeded. Maybe you want to do it again. Maybe this time you want to take a friend and cry out at the top of your lungs. You heard right! The Rocky Horror Picture Show with live action is coming back to the Elmira Drive-In on September 24th. So get your fishnets ready and be sure to get a seat at the front row and catch all the action firsthand. Don't be that person around the water cooler stuck listening to all the crazy stories about what everyone else did that weekend. Be the person telling the stories. Mark your calendars. September 24th at the Elmira Drive-In for the experience of a lifetime.
See you at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rated R. Under 17. Not admitted without parent.
Our next song here be requested from the Book of Haze. And the person even contacted me after the words and said, "Hey, you forgot to play me requests." And I said, "Hey, if you'd called it in, better chances of it getting played a little bit sooner. So, you want to call in your request, 323-432-8346 be the way to go. Just remember this, 323-HEAVE-HO. It's Super Chicken, the theme song, here now on the Captain's Quarters.
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking, there is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue you. Just call for Super Chicken. But if you're afraid, you'll have to overlook it. Besides, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. He will drink his super sauce and throw the bad guys for a loss, and he will bring them in alive and kicking. There is one thing you should learn when there is no one else to turn to. Call for Super Chicken. Call for Super Chicken.
From the Badlands came the killer. He lived by the knife and the gun. He'd cut you just for standing, shoot you if you tried to run. He was big as a tree and he did as he pleased, and everything he did was bad. They said if you was to kill him, it'd only make him mad. From the good lands came the cowgirl. Patty was her name. She was hot on the trail of that killer, on a moped she called Flame. 'Cause the killer had killed her daddy, just for spitting in the road. You only had to kill her daddy once to get that gal PO'd. Yippee-yi-yay, cow Patty. Yippee-yi-yay, cow Patty. She rode into town to find the man that killed her daddy. Yippee-yi-yay, cow Patty. Killer hit town at daybreak, ate the door off the local saloon. He started to drink, you could tell he was thinking there'll be a showdown soon. Patty hit town in a cloud of dust, old Flame was buzzing like a saw. And the whole town got as quiet as a church when the killer stepped out for the draw. 40 shots rang out. 40 people fell. Patty and the killer missed each other, but they shot that town to hell. Yippee-yi-yay, cow Patty. Yippee-yi-yay, cow Patty. She rode into town to find the man that killed her daddy. Yippee-yi-yay, cow Patty. Killer took a step toward Patty, said, "It's time I gunned you down." But he slipped in something that was laying in the street and was shot before he hit the ground. Yes, the killer slipped, and it cost him his life. And Patty said as she roared out of town, "You gotta watch your step when you know the chips are down." Yippee-yi-yay, Cow Patty. Yippee-yi-yay, Cow Patty. She rode into town to find the man that killed her daddy. Yippee-yi-yay, Cow Patty.
There be Jim Stafford's Cow Patty. Now we run it, sir. Let's see. Frank Gallup's The Ballad of Irving. All requested from the Book of Ace or the Mail of E. I would prefer that they had called it in. It's more fascinating that way.
The Ballad of Irving. He was short and fat and rode out of the west with a Mogan David on his silver vest. He was mean and nasty right clear through, which was kind of weird, 'cause he was yellow too. They called him Irving. Big Irving. Big Short Irving. Big Short Fat Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. He came from the old bar mitzvah spread with a 10-gallon yarmulke on his head. He always followed his mother's wishes. Even on the range he used 2 sets of dishes. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big sissy Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. 141 could draw faster than he, but Irving was looking for 143. Walked into Saul's saloon like a man insane and ordered 3 fingers of 2 cents plain. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big sport Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. One day, Bad Max happened into town. His aim was to shoot Fat Irving down. Bad Max said, draw and draw right now, and Irving drew a picture of a cow. Irving. Big Fat Irving. Big gunfighter Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. The James boys was coming on a train at first sun, and the town said, Irving, we need your gun. Well, that train pulled in at the break of dawn. Irving's gun was there, but Irving was gone. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big help Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. Well, finally, Irving got 3 slugs in the belly. It was right outside the Frontier Deli. He was sitting there twirling his gun around, and Butterfingers Irving gunned himself down. Irving. Big fat Irving. Big dum-dum Irving. Big dum-dum dead Irving. The 142nd fastest gun in the West. Really?
Oh, yeah. We're gonna do it old school, yo. Eating tater tots. They're golden and they're yummy. Eating tater tots. Yeah, I'll put them in my tummy. Crunchy tater tots. You bake them in the oven. Lovely tater tots. Yeah, I give them all my love. Yeah. I like to mix mine with ketchup and mustard, yo. Super tater tots, they're going through my head now. Crispy tater tots, I go through them like a snow plow. This rap is almost over, but I ain't gonna quit. Cause tater tots really is the word to your potato. I'm out of here, yo. I'm gonna go to Idaho.
There be Orion 8668 with tater tot rap. Don't be forgetting to call 323-HEAVE-HO. And also go to the Book of Haze, where we also will be having links up there, probably tomorrow morning, as it be from the tube of you. Encore presentations of the Captain's Quarters. That way, if you miss something, you can replay it and live the adventure again.
Okay, Bobby. You know, we had fantastic time at the cookout last night. Everybody just loved my dish. The fermented goat came out perfect. Why didn't you try it? I mean, it's great. It's kind of like lutefisk, but, less scales, more fur. They all just love it. They were screaming all the way back to their cars. Even the ambulance drivers was amazed at it. Anyway, I sings now. Plowing these fields in the hot summer sun. Over by the gate, Lordy, here she comes with a basket full chicken and a big cold jug of sweet tea. I makes a little room and she jumps on up. Open up the throttle and stir a little dust. Just look at his face. She ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way I pull it while I'm tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about the farmer's tan. She ain't the only one who really understands what gets me. She think my tractor's sexy. We rise back and forth till we runs at a light. Take it to the barn and put it up for the night. Climb up in the loft, sit and talk with the radio on. She says she got a dream and I asks what it is. She wants a little farm and a yard full of kids. And one more teeny weeny ride before I takes her home. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about the farmer's tan. She the only one who really understands what gets me. She think my tractor's sexy. Well, she ain't into cars or pickup trucks, but if it runs like a deer man, her eyes light up. She think my tractor's sexy. It really
Well,
turns
I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.